Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of TechPulse. This is Dhruv Mohan from the Economic Times, and today we are unboxing the Realme GT7. This is the latest smartphone from Realme with a new Mediatek Dimensity 9400e chipset. Let's unbox it. Now, starting with the box, it is a bulkier box. It's quite chunky. Let me quickly unwrap it. Quite convenient this way. On the back it reads 9400e chipset, 120 watt ultra charge, by the way, 6000 nits pro esports display. They're very proud of the display with 120 Hz of max refresh rate, 7000 milliampere Titan battery they're calling it, but yes, 7000 milliampere. They've been able to achieve it because of the new silicon technology that we are seeing in a lot of smartphones. The device stays compact, but the battery capacity has gone up quite a few notches because of that, and we will see more of this technology in upcoming smartphones, and I'm quite excited to see that. Then it comes with a Sony IMX906 OIS camera, and finally it is IP69 dust and water resistant. Always good to see that in a smartphone. Assuming there will be a case here and some paperwork. There is a SIM ejector tool, some paperwork, and a case. Now it does come with an in-display fingerprint sensor. That's what this particular fingerprint location denotes. A very nice looking phone, mind you. The back is matte, feels good. The power button is in a red color, which this trim is basically matching the trim on the camera module. As you can see, it's a fairly big camera module. It's a triple camera setup here. It reads Hyper Image Plus. They're using a lot of AI in this to enhance the productivity and enhance what the camera is going to produce. Straight edges on the side. The in-hand feel is really good. The phone has a right amount of weight distribution, if I might add. Square camera module, very similar to what we are seeing with Realme for a long time, and no surprises there. They have not changed any design format that we have been observing for a while on the Realme devices. Type-C port at the bottom, along with the SIM tray as well. Dual speaker setup on this device. Let's quickly turn it on. And while this is getting boot up, let's quickly look into what else we are getting in the box. So here is this massive charging brick, 120 watt SuperVOOC charger, because this device does support 120 watts of charging, as we read on the box as well. And we have the cable, Type A to Type C. Now before I jump into first impressions, we have to test it out, so I'll meet you once I have tested this one out. So guys, now I've been testing the Realme GT7 for approximately a week, and I can tell you that this device is fairly good. Firstly, starting with the display, the 6.7-inch panel here is really bright. I've watched a lot of content on this device and I am thoroughly impressed. The refresh rate also helps you to enjoy all sorts of games that you want to play. At no point did I feel that the brightness is lagging. However, the in-display fingerprint sensor here is not an ultrasonic unit, it's an optical sensor. What that means is that there will be a slight lag when you unlock the device with the fingerprint sensor. However, if you want to cope up with it, you can go forward with the face unlock. You also get dual speaker setup on this one, which is fairly loud and appropriate for the display. Moving on now to the software. Now the GT7 definitely improves upon the software experience on previous Realme devices. For example, we do not see a lot of bloatware on this device. However, the animation is still fairly animated, if I may say. By animated, I mean that you do not get that subtle stock Android sort of an experience that you expect or perhaps you might like in Android devices. That being said, the widgets that you get on the device are fairly impressive. The device is running on Android 15 out of the box. It also gets a decent amount of software and security update promised for the future. Now moving on to the performance. Now this device is powered by the Mediatek Dimensity 9400e chipset. It's the first time that I have been interacting with the device and this chipset, and so far the performance is fairly good. If you are into gaming, this device will not disappoint you by any means. However, on slightly higher settings, you might find that the device is heating up a tad bit. Nothing much, but yes, enough that I should mention it. Moving on to the battery life of the device, which is its biggest strength. Now this device packs in a 7000 mAh battery, and that will last you well over a day if you are a light user. But if you're a heavy user, even then it's a very hard to kill device. You will not find the need to plug in the charger throughout the day. But yes, if you want to plug in, you do have a very good fast charging option here. Finally, coming down to the camera on the GT7, this is a portion where I have mixed feelings about it. The Realme camera science gives you a little bit of a lighter undertone, much lesser than what I usually like. The strengths are portraits on the smartphone, and yes, the ultra wide and close-up shots are also fairly nice, as you can see on your screens right now. Let's move on to the video sample on the device that we took. I'm testing the primary camera video output right now on the Realme GT7. I think that the colors so far are fairly good. So if you're a content creator, you can rely on the smartphone for quite a bit. Right now I'm shooting a vlog style video with the Realme GT7. As you can see, the quality of the video output from the front camera is fairly impressive. I really like the colors that it is capturing. Mind you that the audio is being recorded from the inbuilt microphone. There's no microphone attached to me, and overall the performance can be judged by you itself. There's also the samples of the selfie camera that I'm putting here. Portrait images are definitely something to note down. Overall, the GT7 is a very good option for the price. It definitely adds excitement to this price segment, which has been missing out for a while. So if you are on a lookout for a device that is different from the usual lot, then I suggest that you have a look at the GT7 for sure.